Welcome to the Esoteric Cat Tarot. My name is Eve. I've been reading cards for more than 40 years, so I do things a little bit differently than some people you've seen. We are joined today by the cat, which you just saw, my kitten Houdini, Toastradamus, who has an affinity for being in the middle of tarot readings. He's not pulling cards yet, though. I did have a cat that used to pull cards. Maybe he will. Anyway, I am not feeling 100% today. My man has had a terrible virus for like 3 days, and I feel like I may be coming down with it. So I do apologize ahead of time if this is a little scattered or whatever. But I made a commitment to myself and to y'all, my community, that I would post every Thursday. I wanted to post every Thursday at 1:11 p.m. I've been trying to do that. Last week I posted, but then the video was messed up, so I had to post later. I had to take that video down and repost and put it up later in the night. And this week, this may not get up at 1:11 because it is noon currently right now while I am doing this reading, but I'm trying, y'all, even though I'm not feeling 100%. I am trying because I made that commitment. So I just want to let y'all know ahead of time that I am feeling a little under the weather. I have my lemon zinger tea here to hopefully make me feel better. Um, y'all see this cup? It's my Taurus cup. My daughter got it for me. It's got the zodiac sign and then the constellation on it. My daughter got it for me from Walgreens. This is not an advertisement. That's just where it came from. I had somebody ask me where my other cup came from, the one that says the moon made me did it. That one came from Joann's, which I sadly miss Joann's. Anyway, y'all are probably tired of hearing me talk. I'm a little rambly because I'm a little not feeling good today. So I'm going to try to do something here. Let's put some energy, hopefully not, hopefully some healing energy into these cards. I guess Houdini has left. He just wanted to make an appearance at the beginning. That's what that was. Wanted to make an appearance at the beginning. Okay, this is a card for somebody is giving me this card. The spirit world is telling me to pick this card. Night. Y'all see that? I think I may have this camera angle figured out this time. I hope. Um, so y'all can see it. Night. You see the birds, they're all sleeping. There's a full moon. There's a blanket of snow. It's time for rest. It's time to just find some rest. It's time to take some time and rest. That's what this is saying. It's saying take some time, rest. You deserve it. Full moon just passed. Yeah, rest. I definitely need some rest because I'm not feeling good today. But yeah, it's time for some rest, y'all. So I'll take a little rest. And let's see what these cards are going to say today. Again, I want to apologize right off the bat here because this is probably going to be very short. And it may be a little scattered, and evidently these cards want to come out. So let's see what they're saying today. Okay. Well, – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – happening. There's some clear insight happening within yourself. You've been thinking about a lot of things. The darkness is flying away, and the light is coming in. It is a lot of spiritual things happening here. Sorry, y'all. Spiritual light is coming from within. It's like intuition, a lot of intuition, a lot of insight through intuition. Um, you've been going within a lot, see, going within, but you are learning the balance. You're learning what is intuition and what are just thoughts that you need to just not think about. You know, we've talked about it here before. Thoughts can be liars. Thoughts are not necessarily coming from the universe and coming from spirit. Thoughts are just your mind sometimes. I mean, spirit would never, ever tell you that you are worthless and that you are a piece of crap and all the stuff that your mind tells you. Okay, just know that. Because spirit loves you. You are a part of spirit, and spirit loves you. The spirit would never tell you terrible things that your mind tells you. So those are just thoughts that you are learning because you have went inside. You spent some time going inside, and you are seeing the light. Okay, you've learned how to look at it. You've learned how to accept the light, which is the intuition. Okay, you've learned the difference between your intuition and between your thoughts. You've learned that difference. And when you find that balance and you overcome these thoughts, then your intuition shines. Okay, so that's what this is. Like a bird that just takes flight, and but you are doing that. You've been working on that. You've been working on learning what is intuition, what is truly messages from spirit, and what is just the crap from your mind that you can let go. And it's okay to tell your mind it's a liar. I do that with my anxiety when my mind starts going spiraling out of control, because it does that. And I used to let it do that, just take me over, but I had to do some deep shadow work my own self, like all of us do. And I have learned what is, I'm not saying I'm 100% perfect because still sometimes I listen to that. I listen to it sometimes. And sorry, I'm supposed to be in here doing a reading and people decide they want to walk in the door. Let me get back into okay, let me get back into this. Sorry. Very sorry, y'all, for that. And my mind is kind of from being sick anyway. Normally, I do my readings when no one's here. But anyway, you have learned that balance. That's something that you're working on. That's something we all continue to work on. And once you find that balance and you listen to your intuition and you let it soar, that's when all the good things are coming. You're finding your path. You know, you're finding your path using your intuition and using your magic. You're finding your path. You're finding the place that you belong. You're finding your home. You're seeing it. You're seeing it on the horizon. You're recognizing it. You're following your star, your destiny. Okay, you're following your star. My star is Procyon. If you haven't done your natal chart, you can do your natal chart and find out your own star. But my fixed star, my guiding star is Procyon. Um, but anyway, and here back to this, you're finding your way, you're doing your path. And by finding your way, you're gaining blessings and leaving blessings. You are having, you're making this connection with people and places and animals as you are traveling through life, and you are blessing people as you go. See all the blessings that you're leaving for people? You are leaving blessings everywhere you go, even if you don't realize it. Because, see, you're looking out at your goals and your future and looking at your star and your path, and you don't necessarily realize that you're leaving these blessings, but you are. Every person you encounter, you touch their life, even if it's just for a moment. I have this thing that I say that there are angels on this earth that come into your life for just a moment and either say or do something so profound that it sticks with you for the rest of your life. And they're angels. They're angels. And that's how I see it. They will say something or do something that will change your life, just completely change your perspective. And that's what you're doing. You are being an angel and a blessing in someone else's life, even if you don't realize it. There was a cab driver in New York, oh my gosh, probably 20 years ago. He was from the Middle East. Um, I can't, I know he was from Israel, but I think he was Palestinian. But anyway, he said something to me that was so profound that it has stuck with me all of these years. And when I talk about this, about an angel in your life, he's the first person that always comes to mind. Him, and then another man who was here from China that I had encountered also in New York. Um, but both of them said something so profound that it has stuck with me all of my life. If y'all want to know what they said, drop a comment. Drop a comment and let me know that you would like to know what the taxi cab driver and the town car driver said to me in New York. And I will share that story. But yeah, you're an angel and you're dropping blessings in someone else's life without even knowing it. Where you go, you are touching people and spreading love and joy, and you're just like showing up at the moment that they need someone, and just your presence in their life is making a difference. So just remember that. Don't ever think that you don't make a difference, because you do. So anyway, reaching your goals, figuring out your thoughts versus intuition, okay? Knowing what's intuition, knowing what's just your thoughts, and telling them to go away because they're not real. All of this leads you to the life that you're wanting, okay? The life on this path, this soul path that you're on currently, the life that you're wanting, okay? See, look at that. Look at the love, the family, this emotional wholeness, beautiful rainbow. It's just joy and laughter and happiness, and that's where you're going, especially learning this right here. Learning how to distinguish between what are real intuition from spirit, messages from spirit, okay? But spirit will never tell you that you are useless, that you are ugly, that you are fat, any of that kind of stuff. All of that are thoughts in your head, and they're liars. And learning that just opens you up, and then you realize what is really your intuition, and you learn the balance, and you can be like, yeah, that's just a thought, and I'm not going to listen to it. Yeah, and then that will lead you to this emotional wholeness that you want, this love for yourself, this love for the world. That's what it will happen. And if you're not there yet with accepting what is intuition and what is not, and knowing that, Take a little time to rest. Take a little time. That shadow work, there's that moon shining on it. Sometimes you have to take some time. You have to take some rest. You have to take some time to yourself. Because no one's doing the shadow work for you. It's your shadow work, and you have to do it. And you have to realize that sometimes your mind is telling you a lie, okay? Your mind is not your soul. Understand that. Your mind is not your soul. They're two totally different things. Your soul is what is connected to all the other souls. Your soul is what is a piece of the one larger universal spirit that we are all part of. Whether you want to call that God, whether you want to call it goddess, whether you want to call it, I don't know, Allah, whatever you want to call it, it's the one universal source, soul, that we all are a part of. And that is what your soul is. Your mind is something in your body, it is your brain. It is, what you've learned, what you've been told. It's like the computer of your body, is what your mind is. Okay? But your soul is where your intuition lies. Your intuition is within your soul. Okay? So that is your soul speaking to you when your intuition is speaking to you. When your mind is speaking to you, it's just a computer in your body. And when you leave this soul path to go on to your next one, that computer is left here. That mind is left here. And what you carry on your next lifetime is your soul, your intuition. That's why a lot of people can't remember their past lives, because your memories are in your mind. The majority of your memories are in your mind, in your brain, which is part of the body. It's like the computer of the body, right? It's what is it, the processor chip or whatever of the body. So when the body is no longer existing, that is no longer existing either. But your soul is eternal, and your soul always exists. So that's a profound statement right there, and y'all need to think about that. Your soul always exists, regardless of the body. The body is temporary. Your mind is temporary, but your soul is forever. Your soul is part of the larger source, the larger universe, God, goddess, whatever you want to call it. Your soul is part of that spirit. That is why your intuition comes from your soul, and your intuition won't lie. Your intuition won't tell you things to hurt you, because you are a part of spirit, and spirit loves you, and spirit wants you to be happy, and spirit wants you to fulfill your destiny for this life path, okay, that you are currently on. So the things that are coming to you from your mind, which is just the computer of the brain, it's just the computer of your body, that's of this life. Those are memories, those are things people have said to you. They're just the things of this life, of this earth. And they are just thoughts. They can be liars, okay? They can be liars. When you learn that, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Okay, y'all. I know this has probably been a short one. I feel like I need to take this card here, and then that's going to be it. Let's see what it says. Ooh, wrath. somebody needs to do some shadow work. What I've said to you today in this reading about your soul versus your thoughts, your mind, your intuition versus your thoughts, your soul versus your mind, this has hit someone very deeply. Yeah. And you need to go take this night, take this time. We all need some rest. We all need to take some time. This can also be a dark night of the soul, which makes sense with this. So if this is resonating with you, this wrath, if you're having this anger within you, if you're having a lot of confusion and stuff in your life and in your mind, it's time to do some shadow work, okay? If your mind is telling you a bunch of stuff, it's time for you to do the shadow work and see where that comes from and realize what it is. Deal with it and let it go, okay? That's what has to happen. You can't have all of this anger, all of this confusion, all of this just pent up frustration. You can't have all of that and have a clear soul for intuition, okay? So if this speaks to you, it's time to do some shadow work. Figure out where those thoughts are coming from, okay? That's the first step. First step is to identify the thoughts. Get you a journal. The terrible, terrible things your mind is telling you, write them down on every other line. And then underneath, where did you first hear that? Like if one of your thoughts is, I am not good enough, write that down. And then underneath that, I want you to write down everybody who's ever told you that, where that came from. And you're going to realize probably came from somebody in your childhood. It's not your soul. It's not your truth. It's a lie that somebody implanted in your mind. Okay? So anyway, y'all, I'm going to wrap this up now because, like I told y'all before, I am not feeling well at all. Sorry that my man decided he wanted to come in the door while I was in the middle of a reading and made me lose my train of thought there for a moment. Well, it's not really a train of thought. I tap in and channel the readings. And so when someone interrupts that, it kind of takes that flow away for a minute and I have to get the flow back. So that's why I had that little bit of silence after he came in and I was waving at him like this, telling him to go away. And yeah. But other than that, I think this has been a pretty good message. Even though I'm not feeling 100%, the spirit still came through and brought this message to y'all today. Okay, so those of y'all that have been doing your shadow work, good job. You're learning. You're learning the difference between intuition, which is from the soul, and thoughts that are from the mind. And you're on your path. You're on your path to emotional healing, and it's beautiful. Those of you who are still feeling some of this, you still got a little shadow work to do. And all of us need to take some rest, including me. So that's it for today, y'all. We need to figure out how to end these readings. But if this has touched you in any way, share it with a friend, like it down here, the little like thing. Subscribe. Subscribing would be great. Um, I would really love to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. That would be amazing. So if y'all can help me do that, that would be great. Anyway, I just feel the need, and I said this in the last reading, I feel the need to end this by saying love your faces, kisses. But that's not, that's kind of crazy, huh? If I was like, love your faces, kisses, which is what I do to my friends when I do Snapchat videos. But I don't know. I do appreciate you. And as one soul to another, I do love you. And if you've not heard that today, know that you are loved. You are loved. You are a part of spirit. And you are loved. Okay? See you next week. Want to pull a card? Yes. Are you doing it? Oh my goodness. Yes, you are. You pulled a card. I love it. Preparation. Time to prepare. Time to prepare for what? Time to prepare for the mystical. Houdini Toastradamus. Just start reading tarot cards, right? Wow. Huh. Wonder if we'll do another one. Want to do another one? Want to pull another card? No? Nope, he's done. He just needed to tell me that. He just needed to tell us this. Preparation. Preparing. What are we preparing for? Travel, maybe? Put my glasses on so I can see these a little bit more. I'm trying to see what is this. This looks like water and like a cruise ship. See it? Hmm. Preparation. This looks like the docks. So are they preparing for something coming in or something going out? Yes, preparing for something coming in or something going out. That's the thing. And they're gathering the stones. See? They're gathering their things and putting them on the shore, putting them on the land part. It's like the dock. It's like where cargo ships, where cargo ships come, the dock where cargo ships come, and here's the ocean, and then here's the ship. One, two, three, four. There's four birds. Okay, let's see what the book for this says. I'm just interested. I don't normally go with the book. I just go with my own interpretation. But since Houdini pulled this, let's see. Preparation number 37. Preparation. Oh, it is a dock. Here in the Seattle area, we have lots of ferries. And these smart birds have mastered the ferry schedule. The crows know when the boat will return and on which side of the road the cars will disembark. While the ferry is crossing the sound, the birds harvest the clams from the nearby beach. They bring the clams over to the ferry landing and strategically place the clams just right so that when the cars leave the boat, they run over the shells, breaking them apart. Oh my God, crows are just the smartest animal, aren't they? It leaves the fresh clam meat for the birds to just pick it without having to Try. So those are clams. These are clams. Oh my God, that's so cool. So preparation speaks to getting ready for something you know is on the horizon and planning for it accordingly. It's about getting all your ducks in a row, or in this case, clams, so that you achieve the most beneficial outcome. So, getting our house in order, getting our mind in order so our soul can speak. This goes back to the shadow work stuff, right? Preparing your soul with the shadow work. Yeah, you have to get everything in order so it can be cracked open. Cracking it open so the light can come through. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So, my cat's a genius.